We're here in Pilot Point, Texas, and we're with Chad and Susie Chance, home of Hoof Watch and World Championship Blacksmiths. And we are going to make a series of videos for Las Vegas, our year-end championship. We have two judges from the UK that happen to be both fellowships of the Worshipful Company of Farriers, and they happen to be married. Both of them are well respected in our industry, Mr. Stephen Bean and Miss Sarah Bean. All right, we've got the French Hind. It's fullered pretty much from heel to heel. It's kind of got a square fullering that follows the peripheral edge of the foot. And then it is a French Hind. It's made out of 13 inches, a 3/8 by 1. It's stamped for an E5 Slim. There's 6 of them. It's got a widened outside heel, and it's safed off or boxed off on both the medial and the lateral sides. It's got Massillé clips. We're going to make the French Hind today, and it's just so much bumping and so much drawing that I'm afraid to put a center punch mark on it. I'm going to do an outside bump heat, and then I'm going to really get after the toe. All right, we got 3/4 of a heat. Just going to try and gradually start getting some material in there. Don't go crazy because it's a weird dimension. I think I've almost got enough in my outside branch, so what I'll do is instead of just making it wider, I'll just go ahead and finish quenching it off. Gotta have a lot of material in that toe. We got it down, we put 1 3/4 inches. We'll put about a little bit more in the toe, and then we'll have our toe. All right, we're just gonna try and get some material in the center of the toe. All right, it's got to measure, after we crack the toe, it's got to measure what we're at now. So I'm gonna put a little bit more in there, just to make sure I got enough. The one thing that's deceiving is that you'll get a little bit of your width from your fullering across the toe. I'm at 10 1/4 now. All right, we're gonna put that heel on this. Takes a little while to get that nice and straight like he's got it. Crack the toe. Got to just hang out in the same place. Now we got our nice little flat heel, and pull towards you. If you do this and try to narrow your toe up, you will lose all your material. Trying to get that flat back down to 3/8. What we've done is if you hang it here, you pinch where you need all to have that material. So what I've done is I've tightened my toe by coming in here and tightening it up there. I lost absolutely no material. I still have all my thickness. What it does is it kinks this branch. So come in here, I have a point of contact here and a point of contact here, and straighten that out. When you do that, it gives you more strength to come over here and tighten up that toe. All right, I'm gonna get out on the tip as far as I can. Now I got that set down. Just gonna come and flatten it out. And then just give me just a little piece right here. Just going to establish a line there. Everything's narrow, but we got to go out, and it's easier to push everything out than it is to try and tighten up the toe. So I'm going to go ahead and forge my inside branch as well now. All right, we come here. We're going to grab some of the side of the masalot and just pull that towards you. Get it square, and just all I'm doing is creating the top edge of that. Come here and I'm just going to come up here, kind of give a little bit of a tap right there in the center of the toe. Do not hit here ever. Come right here. And flatten up my shoe. This has got to measure just about 6 3/4 before I turn the branch. So I've got another 1/4 inch I got to make it grow. Again, just kind of come in here on the tip. Trying to keep these edges the same. I got 1.5 inches in my toe, and I still got over 1 inch in my branch. Pretty close where I want to be. So now I'm just going to finish up each branch and punch it, and we'll kind of work on the profile as we go and clip it. Kind of open it up a little bit. Hold it in my heel. If you do all this a little at a time, instead of an afterthought, you can always forge it and make it look a little nicer. But if you do it all at the end, it looks like you did it all at the end. The one thing you have to do is
You have to run your edges after you draw your clip. So if you don't have your clip on there and up, then you can't really make it flow. So we got to get to the point where we get the clip on there so that we can actually make it the shape we want it to be. Come up here, kind of squaring that up, and I'm just kind of sweetening that branch up right there. Once I put the clips on here, I was pretty much committed. I don't feel like I've really messed anything up so far. Do I have some work to do? Yeah, but what I'll do is I've got my clips. I've got my clips. I'll draw my clip, and that will allow me to forge my shoe and make my shoe the shape it is. Because like right now, with the clip on there, this area is hard to shape and clean up. But with the clip gone, now I can work on the peripheral edge, and I can work the horn. So once I get my clips on there, then I can refine my shape quite a bit. Kind of clean up this edge, that edge. Now I'm going to hang it over, and I'm going to try and hit and push up that edge all at the same time. There we go. Now I got plenty of material. Come in here and just kind of push that edge back down. And that makes that nice and flat, and it gives me a line to go towards. Come up here, find you a good spot. It's too narrow, but now I have all the ability to come in here and clean up to that toe. I'm gonna come in here, start here, but now I'm working out to the quarter. Getting this nice and flat, and we'll go on to the other side. Open it up. And then, like I say, with my fullering in the toe already, when I crispen this up a little bit, Now whenever I go to the toe, I can steer that. When I say steer it, I can kind of keep that thing straight in there. Just kind of cleaning up those edges, and then I'll fuller it. Flattening everything up. Getting a nice flat surface. Here we got it done.
Oh, it's real good.